Parents of a 9-year-old student of the Mayaro Government Primary School called for justice, not just for their son, but for all children who suffer at the hands of bullies. The parents spoke to our CNews crew of Ian Wason and Rodney David at the Sangre Grande Hospital after the boy's surgery to save his arm, which was allegedly mangled by another student at the school.
I need justice for my child. I need justice for every child that goes to school and is being bullied. Bullying have to be stopped.
The parents of the 9-year-old victim are not happy with the way the incident has been dealt with by the Mayaro Government Primary School after their child was beaten so badly by another student he needed to undergo surgery. The couple claims it is not the first time this particular student had harassed their son. After repeated visits to the school, the teachers, they believed, should have done more to protect their son. Christopher Khan recalled in his son's words what happened on Wednesday.
He was outside yesterday playing on the field, playing hide and seek with the girls, what I get to understand from the teacher, his class teacher, and the children. And this child run through a hole in the wire fence, jump onto my son's back, threw him on the ground and started to stamp him on his hands. My son told me when his bone broke, he heard it.
It is alleged the student, who is in the same class, kept kicking him about the body after the bones were broken.
His bones from the elbow here, this whole bone move out, break out from underneath the elbow, just exactly underneath the elbow. The break was so extensive that it severed a lot of his nerves. So the doctor said that they don't know if he will be able to regain movement in his hand.
She adds, what is even more disappointing, the other parents did not show any concern.
The parents didn't even have the courtesy to even find out, even call us, come to the hospital, nothing.
She is calling for the government to take steps to eradicate the scourge of bullying.
The Ministry of Education is supposed to have a program for bullies, just as they have a program for alcoholics and drug addicts. They need to have a program for bullies.
Christopher Khan said he could not have attended a scheduled 9 a.m. meeting at the school on Thursday because he needed to be at his son's side at the hospital. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Education says it received a preliminary report on the matter and expects a full report in the next 3 to 4 working days. Ian Wason, CNews.
The Education Minister says the ministry has a zero-tolerance policy on indiscipline of any kind in schools. He also said that they intend to thoroughly investigate the circumstances surrounding the injury to a 9-year-old during an incident at school. While addressing the incident, Education Minister Anthony Garcia stressed that he was not going to make any assumptions on the matter and preferred to wait until the ministry had finished investigating the incident that took place at the Mayaro Government Primary School. The minister did reveal, however, that they were in receipt of a preliminary report from the school's principal.
Trishan being one of them, who had played during recess time, and an altercation developed. And as a result of that, Trishan was injured.
The final report is due in 3 days. Until then, the minister said he's reluctant to make any judgments as to what transpired. The director of the school supervisor, Mr. Ashram Dioraj, has contacted the school supervisor for Mayaro Government Primary. He said the police visited the school on Thursday to begin their investigations into the incident. As for reports that the injured boy's parents were advised not to report the incident to the police, the chief education officer offered this clarification.
It is their right to report any incident as they see fit, so that the principal or any person within the ministry really has no business in advising, giving that advice.
He said their investigation would not be prejudiced by assumption, and they intend to find out what took place so that the necessary sanctions, if any, can be applied or safety procedures put in place if necessary.